Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video of the C programming language. If you like this video, please give a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel also. This will help me a lot in to further continue the series. So I'm making a separate video in data types. What are the data types available in C and their classification, because these data types are very much important in C programming languages. So if you want to have a uh, if you want to know in depth the C programming language and and how to do certain types of program, you must know the data types. What are the different types of data types available in C programming language? Otherwise, you will not able you can able to do, but these are much important in the case of interview and in the case of for in your further future also, because these type of things are generally asked by the interviewers. So different types of data types and its classification, how they are classified. So what are the different types of data types? As you can know, there are three types of data types. If you say int float, they are data types, but they are the just classification. Generally there are usually three types of data types. One is primitive, one is derived data types, and one is user defined data types. So there are three types of data type. So these type of data types are uh, can be uh, uh, can be further classified into many ways. The case of the primitive data type. So in how many ways the primitive data types can be classified? They can be classified into int, char, float, void. These four things are useful. These four things are the types of data types which can be classified under the primitive category. So these are the four types of data types which are available in C. You all know about these types of data type. And the next come is derived data type. So to classify the derived data type, there are three types of classification of derived data type. So array, string, and pointer. So these three can falls under the derived data types category in C programming languages. Basically, you all know what is array, string, and pointer. So if you don't know, I will make a separate video in these topics also. So don't worry. And next is the user defined data type. So what is user defined data type? It falls under the structure, union, type def, enum. So basically these are new. If you if you belong to another programming languages like Python or Java, I hope that you will not heard this type of term, because these are not available in those object oriented programming. These are only available for C programming languages. So I will tell you later words in the video. So what is structure, union, type def, enum, etc. Basically in generally we deal with all those type of data types, but to begin in basic C programming language, you just need this six. Otherwise these are for advanced part for the data structure and for other programming language also, other part also. So basically these are not fully classified. So if you want to class basically these data types, these six data types cannot be further classified. And this int, char, float, void, they can be classified into many data types. Like int can be classified into short integer, which is a which by which you can define int, and long. Basically what is short? Basically integer is used for integer, and long is just to assign value, and long is used for to assign a more large number of values, like more than 10 digital, like that. I will tell you the specific range of what is the long. The long usually supports four types of data types usually. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah. So at which part I am? Actually integer can be classified. So primitive data types, there are four types, and these four types can be further classified into many types of data types. Just like integer can be classified into short, which is used for assigning the short range of value. Integer, as you know how can you assign, and long is used for to assign the large number of values. then then comes the case of char. Char means character. So character means sign char, sign character, and another is unsigned character. So these so if you assign this in the programming, make sure that you have to write the u in small case, otherwise it will not work. And the next comes is float. Float, basically float can be classified into float, double, and long double. Basically, you know what is the usage of float. If you want to assign the values in decimal range, so you usually generally use float to assign that type of variable. If you and what will happen in the case of double, suppose the decimal range is very much bigger, like the after decimal or the point there are many 15 to 20 numbers, so in that case float will not work. In that case you have to write with double, because double assigns larger numbers or decimal values, and long double is used for to assign more than you all know more, you can imagine the more the value which is more than double. And void, we actually void don't have any classification, so short can be classified into signed and unsigned. Similarly, integer also can be classified into signed and unsigned. I'm just copying here, I'm just pasting. And long can be also classified into uh, sorry long can also be classified into signed and unsigned. So basically what are the signed and unsigned? Basically signed and unsigned are just terms used actually if you consider the integer in integer is integer assigns 2 bytes of memory in RAM. 2 bytes of memory assigned by the integer. So one bytes equals to 8 bit, 1 byte equals to 8 bits. Similarly 2 bytes is equals to 16 bit. So basically that means the value of the unsigned. And one more thing, signed means positive as well as negative, and unsigned, and in the case of unsigned it is only positive. So unsigned always assign the positive type of value, not the negative, and signed means positive and negative both. So basically what is the range of unsigned? Basically unsigned is nothing, it is used for it is used for to mention whether it is a positive or whether it will be a both positive and negative. So if you take in case of the integer, normal integer, so normal integer occupies 2 bytes of memory, so that means 2 to the power 16 bits. 2 to the power 6, sorry, 2 to the power 16 bit of memory it will occupy in the RAM, that is 65,536. So what is the range of in unsigned? In that will be 0 to 65,535, because we are starting from 0, therefore it will not go to 65,536. And for the unsigned it is 65,000, sorry, 65,500 65,536 divided by 2, that means up to negative of 32768 to positive of 32767. So this is the range of signed int, or you can say. So these so in this way this type of data types are available in C programming, and these are they are assigned where. So these all basically we don't usually use signed and unsigned, but in some cases if you do programming in the real life scenario it will help. So how it will help to assign the signed and unsigned type of value. So these are all the things about the data types in C programming language. I hope you will like this video. So thank you for watching the video.